Hey, good morning to you. I got good news today. Jesus is Lord. Thank God. Hey, the word works. Pat and I are out on a hot date this morning. A few last minute shopping things. And I got to thinking about what I said yesterday, that the one that has the most joy on Christmas is the one that gets to give. Now, we've been doing this a long time, 49 years for our children. Well, I got to thinking about Psalm 103, and I believe it's verse 20. It says, "Oh, magnify the Lord with me." That God has great pleasure in the prosperity of His servants. Well, if it gives God pleasure to prosper me, boy, I want to give Him a whole lot of pleasure. Now think about this. God so loved that He gave. And then we know in I believe it is John 14 verse 7, that if we delight ourselves in the Lord and delight ourselves in His Word, and we keep the Word in us in abundance, it says, we shall ask what we will, and it shall be done unto us. Our will becomes the will of God when we delight ourselves in the Lord. Psalm 37:4, delight thyself in the Lord, and He will grant you the desires of your heart. Now, I heard somebody say years ago, well, God will change your desires. Oh, no. No, my desires line up with the Word. Abundance is part of it. Divine health, long life is all a part of it. Well, if it gives God pleasure to bless me, well, I want to give Him a lot of pleasure. You know, for 49 years, our oldest son's 49, Mark, we've been going to our children early in the year and saying, now, what do you want for Christmas? When they were just little fellas, I want a bicycle, or I want this particular electronic toy, or whatever. Well, it was great pleasure for us to get an extra job if we had to, save up the money, and we worked all year getting the stuff that they wanted for Christmas for that 1 hour, that one moment that we saw those big smiles. Woo! God gets to do that every day when I go to Him and say, I'd like to have this, I'd like to have this. You know, He gets pleasure just like a parent does when they watch their children having a good time. And the eyes of the Lord are running to and fro throughout all of the islands, throughout all of the nations. I don't care where you live. God's looking for somebody to show Himself strong. Well, I'm that person. God's going to do some great things. 2 or 3 days left before Christmas. That's all the time in the world. Give God great pleasure today. Let Him do something special for you today, because He's looking for you, somebody that He can bless. Hey, have a great day. You remember today, Jesus is Lord, and as always, thank God. Hey, the Word works.